TIFU by making my boyfriend fertile. Condom companies hate this man. Domino's and Trojan are sworn rivals. Wait, why does the pizza company hate him? Not exactly sure what you're asking, but in the TIFU the man ate pizza and drank beer and led to him being mostly infertile, I think, pretty much making pizza and beer an effective birth control. Forgive me, I have migraine. It now makes sense. No idea how that went over my head. I mean, when you mix a very slim chance with very often, you get eventually, except if you're an OSRS player, unless you're a swamp man. Swampman good. People make 1% chance rolls all the time. Not sure if diet changed the chances, or if the slim chance happened. For real. Throw a 120-sided die often enough, and you'll get a specific number sooner or later, even if the chance is basically zero. Basically infertile doesn't mean infertile. The healthy lifestyle might have helped, but from the very start the situation was set up to end like this. What weirder RPG are you playing? Don't you know that once you start getting some pretty D20s you just get sucked in, and buy more and more dice you really don't want or need? I do. But I can think of lots of D20 games, also D6 games, D100 games, and games that use unnecessarily complicated proprietary dice. I have never even heard of a D120, let alone a game for it. So hooray. He nuts in me once or twice a day 4 years and nothing happens. No birth control needed for me. Once or twice a day 4 years. I suppose if you roll 1 in 100 odds 96 times, 4 prime ovulation days a month, times 12 months, times 2 years, you get pretty likely to roll a baby. The probability of never getting pregnant during those 96 times with your 100 odds is 0. 99 carat 96 equals 38%. So the probability of at least one pregnancy is 62%. So yeah, the odds were not in their favor. Or they were. Depending on how you look at it. Also, the whole 100th comment by the doctor couldn't have been scientifically based, but rather a guess, so their odds may have been way much lower. Now that I think about it, what doctor would say such a thing? Doesn't that set a false expectation for the patient? It seems like their whole approach to contraception was based on this off-the-cuff comment. If doctors never put things in simple terms, the rest of us would never have any idea what was going on in our visits. If these people staked their whole contraceptive plan on it, that's their fault. As others have pointed out, if you bang 1 to 2 times daily for 3 years, you are rolling those dice often enough to get knocked up, even if your odds are low. That way, when day 75 comes around, I can actually see if my body changed. Indeed it will. So I did this 75-day health challenge and, man, talk about results. By the end of it I was pregnant. She is full of life now. So if I understand this right, men's birth control is pizza and beer. Don't worry baby, I brought protections, halves pizza in mouth and shotguns a beer. Pizza, the new birth control. By now, I'll have a no family size pizza, thanks. Don't forget the 30 rack of beer. Once or twice a day 4 years, Jesus Christ. TBF, even if he had the most utterly minuscule chance of ever getting you pregnant, it was going to happen eventually. Fuck, I'm a lesbian, and if I had that much sex with my wife she'd probably get pregnant. Congratulations on the absolutely endless shagging. Just had it angrily pointed out to me that she probably didn't want to get pregnant, so those congratulations have been removed. No offense intended. Close bracket. One must compliment their stamina. Men, it's just 5 minutes a day really. Ho. Look at the long lasting bracket. I took a sperm fertility test a while back, and it was concluded that we have a very slim chance of getting pregnant. This sounds like a great line early in a relationship to convince your girl to have daily unprotected sex. Can confirm. My first sex partner told me his doc advised that he was sterile after some childhood illness/accident, and it would be damn near impossible for him to impregnate someone. I was still paranoid and took birth control anyway. There were occasions in which condoms were involved as well, but they were eventually eliminated because, hey, there's no way we are getting pregnant. Right, color both of us shocked when I was told congratulations. This scares me. Kid 1 IUI. Kid 2 was IVF. Doc always said I produce an above average amount of swimmers, spinners now, and are good quality. She also said my wife's plumbing looked good, and always made big healthy eggs. Despite that, and all the fertility stuff, we were told we'd never conceive on our own. And if IVF failed we'd have to adopt. Now we have kid 3, who is currently 2 months old. She happened AU natural. Now I'm paranoid that I need to buy condoms again. I'd get a snip, but my wife thinks she needs to have just one more. What the F, a 4th one? That's insane. My husband's score was even lower, but he knocked me up too. It just took him 7 years. Kid looks just like him. So luckily there's 0 questions regarding her paternal DNA. I hope you are happy about it. If not, that isn't me judging. But we are very happy with a little F trophy. Hope your F trophy grows up happy and healthy. She's doing great so far. Does she have a sufficient amount of tuber? I generally ignore usernames when scrolling. So your comment hit me and the fun is extra hard. Made me make my WTF face, and I had to toss you that update. I've been wondering if my husband's awful diet and him not eating a single fruit or vegetable for literally most of his life, I know, don't get me started, is the reason we haven't been able to conceive yet, and I'm starting to think, yeah, that's while mayo. Diet has an impact. Exercise has a great impact. If he starts exercising regularly it should drive up his testosterone levels. Good luck and happy conceiving. I know a woman who had unprotected sex with her various boyfriends for decades. No pregnancy. She figured she was simply infertile. Then, around her mid to late 30s she gave up smoking and started exercising more. Bang, she had a baby boy. She raised him alone. And it's 25 or so years later, and he is close to being a doctor. Not relevant, but I thought I would add that. Was waiting for something like, and 25 years later he writes this Reddit comment or so. And that woman was Albert Einstein. Coming to Netflix in fall 2020. I think this kinda happened to me and my husband. We have been together since we were 17. Got married at 18. Stopped using condoms once we got married, and I never used birth control. We were gamer nerds, so our diet was fast food, Doritos, coffee, and Mountain Dew. At 26 we decided to get healthy, so we changed our diet and started working out moderately. A few months later I get pregnant. We keep up the healthy lifestyle because, hey, we have a kid now. 1.5 years later I get pregnant with twins and have my tubes tied. I miss gaming. We have a gym and gaming room in our basement. It's nothing fancy. A treadmill and a $400 squat rack. Then a room with 2 TVs and a futon for gaming. We purposefully made it so you have to walk through the gym before you hit the video game room, lol. It's not the pizza and beer. It's the testosterone boost he got from working out. Semicolon dash close bracket. Dude must have had more than a little testosterone if he was able to have sex once or twice a day. Haha. Fun fact. A form of estrogen is actually the bit of hormones in men that causes them to get horny, which I find quite funny, while the bit of testosterone in women helps to keep our bones strong. Congratulations? Yeah. Congrats op, I guess. Even if it was quite unexpected. Judging from the fact they posted in TIFU, I'm thinking it was unwanted. Cause like if they were bummed about not being able to have kids. This is the opposite of a TIFU. Low sperm count, low sperm mobility and low sperm health does not equal infertility. Even slow deformed sperm are capable of breaching an egg. What were you guys taught in school? That's what I'm thinking. I'm so glad I checked the comments, because I was watching this thinking, how is this smart? The test said between 30 and 60 was fertile, and anything below that would need a doctor's assistance. He scored 10. At that point I should have demanded a vasectomy. It's the only way to be sure. Welp, congrats on getting your man healthier. I hope he keeps up some healthy habits. Whatever you do with the pregnancy, I hope there's an option that physically and emotionally suits you and your other half. That can be difficult sometimes. Thank you for the kind words. Unplanned as well. Unplanned. We are figuring it out. I love these very unsubtle promotions of like Andy Frisella's 75 hard program. The fact that this comment is 19th from the top, with hundreds of people jabbering and arguing above you, as if this post was real, is depressing. The account is new and doesn't require a throwaway. The story reads like a 14-year-old wrote it. Sex twice a day every day for 3 years. Unprotected. In their 30s. Really? The biggest and most detailed part of the story is a completely unnecessary description of the workout, which has absolutely nothing to do with the story. A normal person would have wrote, "We started a new workout routine and diet and gotten to the point." Except here, detailing the workout was the point. The point of the whole post is how healthy and difficult and challenging and life-changing this obscure and shitty workout is. This is so blatantly marketing it hurts. And Reddit is as gullible as ever. Also, this workout sounds so stupid, like something Taylor Lopez would come up with. Work out twice a day and read 10 pages of a non-fiction book. All that knowledge. Interesting. I did not know that particular challenge or person, and I also did not think this to be a possibility. But it seems extremely likely. And yes, this definitely both reads like a 14-year's made up story as well as an ad. One question though, out of curiosity, how does he earn money from this challenge? Do you have to buy it?